Welcome to my channel. Every day after I get done uploading the videos and get them all set up so you can watch them, the next thing that I do, generally, not every single time, but in general what I do is I delete them from the list so that they're no longer there. And then I erase the list that I have that I keep for each night's session. And then I start filling it in for the next night. And so I'm going through my list and I'm picking out the ones that I'm going to react to. And as I've explained in other videos, I really don't want to react to the same singer twice in the same day. And so if I see multiple requests for singer, I'll skip over the extra ones so that I get to somebody who's not a repetition, if you want to call it that. It wouldn't be a repetition because it's a different song, but still, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to do 2 videos of the same singer on one day. So as I'm skipping over the list and I'm going down it, I'm looking to see what's coming next. I come across this one and I go, oh man, that's great. I'm glad I get to do this. It's Dan Vasc and Violet DeLanda. I think is it DeLanda or Orlando? Let's see. Orlandi. Okay. So it's Dan Vasc and Violet Orlandi singing Kiss from a Rose. And the requester wrote, added it because noticed people still hadn't. Enjoy. So, you know, that's something that you can do. I mean, you can go through my list and search for songs that you want to hear. And if you don't find them in the list, go ahead and add them. Use the form that I have to request them. And then I'll get to them and you'll get to hear them. So I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't heard Dan in a while. It's been a few days at least. Actually, more than just a few. And I'm really looking forward to hearing Dan again because I really enjoy his performances. And that's what they are, is performances. So I got to thank you for the request list that I have. It's unbelievable. It's over 1,800 requests. Can you imagine? There's that many songs that people want to hear me react to. That's amazing to me. And I just have to thank you. And also I want to remind you that I put the links to the artists in the description of my videos so that you can support them as well. And I also put the link to the request form so that you can request music if you want it. Don't be intimidated by the size of my list. That's not even a year's worth of music. And I'm hoping you're planning on sticking around longer than a year. I plan on living to be 120, so that's my goal. So we got a lot of time ahead of us to do music. I need more requests. Okay, so this is Dan Vasc and Violet Orlandi. Violet Orlandi singing Kiss from a Rose. It says Seal metal cover.
There used to be a great tower alone on the sea. You became
as man can tell you, so much he can say. But you remained my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Now, won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen?
Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light is the gloom on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose. And if I should fall when it all goes away, I've been kissed by a rose.
There is so much that man can tell, so much I can say.
You remain, you're my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Now, won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby?
But did you know
That when it snows,
my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from the rose on the grave.
oh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah.
And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the blue on the grave. Oh, the pouring of you, the stranger it feels the now that your rose is in bloom
The gloom
on the grave.
When Roe was
Wow. I love Dan Bass. He is so great. He puts together really phenomenal performances. And he gets his friends involved. I don't remember the guitarist's name, but I know we've seen him on previous ones. Tell me who his name was. And Violet has a great voice, and she was perfect for this song. And the two of them together were just fantastic. I mean, this song is familiar to me. I've heard it before, but I haven't heard it like this. And I thought it was great the way that Dan did it. He just, he's not a singer. He's a performer. And he really is a very good performer. And I love the way that he does those little windows, with the faces in them, where you got like 6 figures in the box. All of that he does himself. And he does a great job of it. I've always liked that song, but I like it even better the way that Dan did it. It was great, Dan and Violet. Great rendition of the song. Really super. Look, I've been thinking about this a lot. I'm trying to find a way to communicate to you because I do not want to be political at all on my channel. But there's things going on in the world that you need to be aware of, and you need to recognize the source of them. And a lot of this craziness that we see, where they're pushing what do they call it, transition surgery on young children, and they're bringing drag performers into elementary schools. You know, there's been drag performers around my entire life, and I'm sure long before, let's go back thousands of years, there's always been drag, okay? But not at the elementary school level. There is something wrong with that. And I'm just asking you, when you go to the ballot box, whatever country you're in, when you're voting for the politicians, pay attention to the ones that support that kind of stuff, because that is evil. And if they're supporting that, they're supporting evil. And you don't want to elect someone who supports evil. Trust me, you don't. Because what they will do is destroy your country. So I'm not going to tell you who to vote for or who not to vote for. That's your personal decision. I'm just asking you to pay attention to the ones that are supporting evil and not vote for them. You know, the world's changed dramatically in the last about 5 to 10 years, around there. I mean, dramatically. And not in a good way. And there's a reason for it. It has nothing to do with human beings. You know, it's not the people that are promoting this evil. It's the devil. Yes, he uses people, but it's him that's behind it. And that's what you need to recognize. And you need to stay clear of it. You need to stay away from it. And you need to support people that don't support what the devil supports. Because the day's coming when judgment comes, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Trust me, you do not, because it's terrible. Really terrible. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm just praying that you use wisdom when you vote, and you use wisdom in who you support, not just politically, but in every way. Because, you know, the Bible says God is a jealous God. He won't put up with that evil very long before he stamps it out. Just remember that. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, signing out.